We have a hot one today, and I will be back in a few minutes after I play my interlude with Angel. Okay.
Hi Anthony, it's Vicky from Portsmouth in England. What does third eye visions mean to me? Well, I became partially sighted 4 years ago, and through that time I added a few blogs on Facebook and came across yourself. What third eye visions has done for me, it's given me hope, it's given me that support to be able to be independent and move forward, and also a lot of information from other people on their experience, those who have been partially sighted all through their lives and blind, and how they get through on a day-to-day sort of basis. It gives me the drive to get up in the morning, to be a single parent, to go to work, to do what I've got to do, and to cross those barriers. Third eye vision has given me the support and the friendship and the kind of links to be able to get up and be who I want to be, instead of sitting indoors and kind of having those barriers that you're unable to overcome. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing fantastic. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Let me play
Uh,
my music, and we'll be ready to do our thing. I see our guest is anxious, but let me get straight. Okay, play my music. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, where is it? Where is it? Okay, anyway, I don't know why this thing's acting up. But anyway, welcome to Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind. My name is Anthony, and I hope that you enjoyed the show. One moment for a second. Hope you enjoyed the show, because it's going to be a hot one. I recently had done some interviews on individuals, blind people trying to find jobs and things of that nature. And I had spoken with some people who had come on and done some interviews, and I want to thank them for doing that, especially Kanisha Darden and other peoples of the like, because it's very hard to find jobs, especially for blind people. Now, as you can see by the title, don't judge me or don't knock the hustle. I wanted to use don't judge me, but don't knock the hustle. uh, Speaking to a phone sex operator, I don't want anyone to get the misconception that, hey, if you can't find a job as a blind person, let's do that. But the thing of it is, this is all about trying to make a way. It's trying to make it happen for yourself. And with the fact that people have the ambitions of doing more, it's hard for visually impaired people and other people as a whole to really, get out and make some employment. So you just got to do for yourself, basically. So this is not to judge anybody. This is basically someone showing, way, this is what I got to do to make my coins and make it happen for myself. And a lot of people might feel, well, hey, well, being a phone sex operator or doing something with sex, that's below them. That's your opinion, and I'm not here to argue your opinion. And you have your opinion just as well as everyone else. But this person here, Angel, is just going to talk to you about what she had, what she is doing, what she did in order to not just to be sitting at home doing nothing, just making, time go by and watching the clock and whatnot. She decided to do what she had to do in order to make it happen for herself. So with that being said, I'm gonna bring her on the show. Welcome, Angel.
Hello.
Okay, well, we don't have to use that phone sex operating
Oh
voice.
yeah, I know, right?
I'm messing with you. I'm glad to have you on the show, man. For real, really, really. Tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you're from before we get into the
Okay,
nature of the
I'm in Virginia. Um, I was born with glaucoma and cataracts, so I had my left eye I could never see in, but my right eye it was like tunnel vision. So
Hey, Danny, go ahead.
tunnel vision. So I had a lot more sight than I have now. I just can see light perception now, but I went to regular school. I graduated, but I used a CCTV, which blows up things really big. The last couple years of school, and then I graduated. I'm originally from Florida, but I've been living in Virginia since I was 12.
Okay. And I mean, just over the years, how has it been for you as a visually impaired person?
I mean, it's been okay. I have two girls, and I raised my first one until she was about 6 by myself. Then I got with somebody and eventually married him and had another girl. So,
Mm.
it's I cooked, I cleaned. I mean, normal stuff.
So you were very active. You didn't let nothing bother you as far as, you trying to be the mother and
Yeah,
the person.
no,
Really.
no.
So I mean, as far as you finding employment and things like that, how has it been, or how was it trying to get, employed?
Oh, I was a dishwasher when I was younger,
Mm.
for a few different places, but it didn't pay as much, you know what I'm saying? So, I actually was told about the PSO, phone sex operating job. So I called a, provider of that, and I probably got started in 2003, off and on throughout the years. I'm not one now, but actually I was last year, but
Okay.
right now,
Danny just tuned in, and he saw the title. He said, "There's nothing wrong with that," and I appreciate that, because I don't like nobody to judge people, because we got to make the decision. But
yeah.
and it's the last time I'm really focused on that. But before we talk about that, if I'm talking too fast, y'all put in the comments, say, "Anthony, slow your ass down," and I'll do that. But I'm just excited because I haven't been live for a minute. What you got into the business of PSO? What prompted you to actually become a phone sex operator? And we'll
Well,
move on.
they said it was really good money, and I was only getting SSI at the time, for my vision, for my, legally blind thing. So, which everybody knows is not that much. So, I'm trying to raise a kid. I only had one at that time. So I was okay. I think I'll do this. And they explained to me, you don't have to really do anything. Just talk, give them what they want to hear. And, it goes from there.
Okay,
So,
we're gonna get delve all into that part in a few minutes. But as far as people, and this, we're not advocating that that's what you do. What do you say to individuals who basically trying to make it happen for themselves, and and they want to choose something like this, or maybe something else that goes against the
I
grain
mean,
of
just,
society?
yeah, I guess just if you want to try it, have faith in yourself. Like I said, like, try it out. It's not exactly how it sounds. Like, you really don't have to do anything, but
Mm,
just talk to the guys, give them what they want to hear, fake it, whatever you want to do.
mm. Okay. Now, as far as, so most of the guys, they just want conversation, things like that. But
Yeah.
as a blind person, have you tried putting in? You say you was a dishwasher, but have you tried, for the sake of other people who may say, "Well, you need to try doing something else, or try whatever." Have you
Oh,
tried
yes.
other jobs? Have you ever tried application applying for other jobs
Yes,
and what?
actually, I've applied for other home jobs working online, but I haven't got anything. Like, I know I haven't probably researched it that well. I'm looking into it. I've been looking into it. I'm actually taking classes right now that are free from the Hadley School for the Blind.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking an Excel class to try to learn more about spreadsheets and stuff.
Okay. So I like that. I didn't mean to cut you off. I like that, the fact that you are doing more. So it's like, you basically doing it like a side hustle to make ends.
Yeah,
It's hella hard, because I mean, sometimes you have to do the, if you want to be a person that's a thriving force, and trying to at least say that I'm existing, in society, you're gonna try to
right.
do what you do. Now, tell us a little bit about how this phone sex operation deal works in terms of the calls or what you do from day to day. You don't have to get graphic.
Okay. If there's different, like, there's different, website sites you can work on. So they have some that are called dispatching. So what they do is you call you, they set you up, you sign in, you have a code, you sign in, and you're not talking to the guy. It's not, you can sign in and out whenever you want, make your own hours, and they will dispatch the call for you. So they will call you. It'll be a recording saying you have like a 10 or 15-minute call with so
Mm,
and so, like, and then that's it. So, and then there's another kind, which is you have to kind of advertise for yourself,
mm,
go on different websites or whatever, advertise, and like one job I worked for, you have to advertise for yourself so you don't have nobody calling in and saying, "Hey, here's a call." You know what
mm.
I'm saying? So, me myself, I prefer the dispatching one.
And
Um,
you make more money with that one, you think, or is it a fact
I
that you
mean,
do?
it's the advertising. I'm not, I really don't know what websites to go to. I'm sure there's plenty of websites to go to advertise, but you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just more comfortable with the dispatching because that's what I started out with.
Mm.
And I guess it's just more familiar for me. So, but there is a lot of different companies. So,
Okay, now take me through the scenario in terms of you working for a PSO, working for a PSO, I want to have you call me, and you were dispatched to me. I guess you dispatched to that particular person, or what do you?
yeah, yeah, they transfer the call.
Okay, how does it
So,
work?
yeah,
How does it work in terms of what do you? What
I'll
what's the
be
kind?
like the conversation. Okay. I just like, hey, what's up? I'm Angel. And then the guy will start talking. And then, like, if they want something fast, just want to hear something, you're just like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean? You just talk to them, like, throw in a little bit of ohs and ahs, I guess.
Okay. There's mainly
You know what?
more sexual innuendos or sexual
Yeah, like,
connotations, or you.
listen, I've had different calls where the guys just want to talk. I've had calls where the guys are like, hey, you sound like a party girl. You want to do, well, pretty much drugs with me. So you just act like you're doing that shit.
Got you. More of the so like it's like you fantasize
Yeah, whatever the guy is fantasizing of. Like, I had really bad calls. I had one that I actually did not like
mm,
because the guy was talking about how he went and kidnapped somebody.
okay.
So,
How do you handle
and and he said he killed the little girl. So how did I handle that? Oh
that?
man, I had called it in, but then that's when I, found out, hey, it's a fantasy call. So whether he did it or not, you can't fucking, say like it's a fantasy call. So if he really did it, you can't turn these people in because, um, it's a fantasy call. So
Okay.
I had to decline.
Okay. So wow. So are there calls that you just don't want to take as a PSO?
Right, because that one, and then there was another one. There was two actually. One, they told me, they said he was a Satanist, pretty much satanic.
Mm,
He did. They're like, a lot of girls don't like this, but do you want to try? So you know me, I'm like, I'll try, but oh gosh, he wanted you to repeat this stuff. This I don't even know, and so I was just like, yeah, I'm good on that call too. But yeah, you get really strange calls. I mean, it's just not like people, it's surprisingly, a lot of them don't even call for the PSO. Like, they do, but they just want somebody to talk to.
okay. And one of my guests, Danny, said it's. I'm glad that he likes the fact that he's getting the inside scoop of a PSO. So you definitely giving it to him. So with that being said, so their calls, like if you are dispatched to a call and you get those weird weirded out calls like you just
Hmm.
mentioned, do you hang up or you try to go along with it, or because I know you have to make
Um, yeah, I tried to go along with it, but once he wanted me to repeat this
right.
ritual thing, I'm not gonna like sell myself to the devil. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what he's telling me to repeat in these
So what do you?
prayers.
So in that instance, what do you hang up on them, or what do you do? Or you just
I'm
say,
just like, yeah, I could. Oh God, this was years ago.
mm,
I think I pretty much did just hang up on him, which I could have did it different and just tried to change the subject, you know.
mm.
But
Now, are there any? And we're speaking with Angel, who is a PSO. She's totally blind, or you have some light perception.
I only have light perception. Yeah.
And she is a PSO, and I'm not. Again, we're not here to advocate. This is a job that she does, and if you whether you like her like that or not, that's basically on you. But the thing with this, you just got to do what you got to do. Don't stop the hustle. As I repeat, um, what was my question? Oh, has there been any times, and I'm gonna get a little personal, that you ever had to actually say, being that it's a PSO, had to actually, you did whatever it is that they wanted to do in a sexual manner, like get on to your business
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I did a couple times. It just depends on how I was
at
feeling
the time.
and yeah, my mood. You
Now,
know
does
how
does
hot
that
the guy sounds.
does that become boring after a
Yeah,
while?
actually, it does. It does. And you know how or you're faking out all these, and
Right.
you can actually get laryngitis from that. I've got it a couple times.
Really? He do all the faking and screaming and
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
So you figure that it's best, or it's easier, or it's more, you're more comfortable with just faking it, or
yeah,
more
yeah.
comfortable
Like
with
it
actually
depends. Like I might smoke a little. So if I'm like
in that zone.
really high, yeah, in a zone, then maybe yeah, you might catch me in a good day. But I don't.
Have you told a lot of people that this is what you do?
Yeah,
And what was the
yeah.
response?
Wow, like, oh, um,
I'm
hmm.
gonna get.
I never had no bad responses except for my grandma when she found out. But
Oh
anyway.
yeah, definitely. One of my friends. One of my friends wanted me to ask you, how much does it pay as a phone sex operator?
Oh, okay, it depends. Like the dispatching, I get paid by the call. So, like if it's a 15 or 20 minute call, 30 minute, I think that was the most like. And the more calls you do a day, the more money you're gonna make. You can make up to $300 to $600 a week.
Okay, personally, how much have you made? In like one call, one day, or have you like?
One day,
Yeah,
maybe about 100, 150.
and that's like is that on a consistent basis with every day, or
Yeah, just like I think 1 week at one time the most I made was like 500. But you just gotta have the time to take the calls, and like you can log in for an hour or two and then log back out,
mm,
log in again in the evening, log in at night.
okay. And before I go any further, one girl wanted me to ask Arlene. She's one of my supporters. She wanted to know what a PSO is, and you can just tell her. I know what it is. Just tell her what it is.
Okay, it's a phone sex operator.
Okay, got it,
And
Arlene. Phone sex operator, and she has been doing this for some time, and she's basically trying to make ends meet, make it happen for herself instead of just laying around in the house, just chilling, because it's hella hard, for anybody. Again, as I
oh
repeat,
yeah,
to find a
especially
job.
these days.
Yeah,
Especially
exactly.
these.
So don't knock the hustle, Angel. Right? Don't knock the hustle. You know what I'm saying? And she, this is what she does, and she just wanted to come on here, and people might say, why she came on, just to talk about the life of a PSO, the fact that she is of totally blind, but she still is trying to, work. And she is putting in applications that she's just doing it. She didn't want to just come on and say, well, Anthony, hey, I know
And
blind
I
people.
am taking classes too.
Right, you know what I'm saying. So she's not saying, Anthony, I know, she's just telling me her side. I know how people can work at a PSO. No, she's just telling how it is and what she had to do. So give us more insight into. You say you've been doing it off and on for how many years? For those who
17, 18 years.
really. And I mean, you plan to stop at some point, or you just that's just like
Oh
you
yeah, like I've stopped for a couple years at a time, but then when I need extra money, I will go back to it. But I actually was doing it recently, but something came up where I had to stop for a little while again, so I'm taking a break again. But I'll eventually probably do it again.
and that's what Danny just asked. He said, "Knowing what you know about it, would you go back and do it again?"
Yes,
Okay,
because like I said, you just talk to the guy like you really ain't gotta. You can fake it. You ain't gotta do nothing, but you're making money doing
okay.
nothing pretty
Make
much.
make your coins. One of my friends, George, wanted to ask, have you ever met any of your customers? And then that's a good question too. I'm gonna do a part two after this. Go ahead. Have you met any of your customers?
Okay, no, I have not.
And has there been any time or anyone that you created a bond with to where, oh, I recognize his voice. How you doing, Sam? How you doing, such and such? Has that been the time where people have called in so many times to where
You know
you've
what?
developed?
The most awkward call was this guy that I've known on the chat line. Like he knew the company I was working for, so he called because he would try to get me to do shit with him all the time. I never did. And when he called, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, and he's like, "I'm paying for this call, so you got to do what I say." I was like,
Uh,
"Motherfucker!"
oh, okay. Um, let
But
me
that's
see.
the only one I think. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Okay, he said give. George wants you to give real figures. How much is it for a 15 or 30 minute call?
Okay, it depends on what company you're with.
Well, okay, let's speak in terms of the one
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Maybe a 30-minute call. I think is like maybe $12 to $15.
Okay, 12 to
But
15.
it depends on the company because the company is making money also. So with the guy, they're going to be paying more than what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Now, if you go with the other route, they are also getting a percentage of that, but you can make your thing to like $2.99 a minute, $3.99 a minute, $1.99 a minute, whichever one you want. And then you can also get like the company I'm with now off and
mm,
on.
mm,
The guys can send you gifts of more like not really gifts, but they can send you tips besides what you're getting, with the phone calls. They can, like, if they like you, they can send you a tip or whatever.
okay, all right. So that answers your question, George. I hope so. So how much? Let's say you said it's for a call, 15 minute, 30 minute call. It's like 15. You said 15, $20.
Yeah.
How much of a percentage does the company get? Or you get it all?
Well, I get the 12 to 15, but the company, I'm not sure what they're charging.
Oh, I got you.
I'm
Okay.
not sure what they're charging the guys. I just know what they're charging, what I get. So the company might get more. I'm not sure.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So there things as a PSO. Again, we're speaking with Angel. She is a PSO, y'all. Have I ever tried calling in? Have I called in? Probably in my younger days. But um, my question was, I still have so many questions. Everybody does. So, were you a bit nervous when you first tried it?
Yes, I was. Definitely. I didn't know what, I was new. Like, oh gosh.
Nobody, you had no talk with anyone to give you like little ups on
A
terms of.
little bit, but she really didn't tell me that much. She just got me introduced to it. And then eventually I talked to more people. They told me stuff. So then I got, my own rhythm or whatever, what to do.
Okay. Another caller wanted to ask, do you talk to girls as well, or is it you have to talk?
Yeah, actually, I have talked to a couple girls that have called. Yes.
Okay, and how was? And I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So you know what I'm gonna ask you. So you have to fake it till you make it, or in some cases, or
Right.
sometimes you do real. Now, part one, when a girl has called in, did you and they wanted to do some sexual thing? We're grown. Did you? How did you feel if you're not bisexual? I'm just put it out like that.
I mean, I didn't feel that bad because it's over the phone. So you know what? I'm still making the money, so I'll talk to a girl. I don't mind.
Okay. All right, that's that's cool. So, how long did it take for you to actually get comfortable with what you were doing and you become professional? Because you have the voice for it.
It probably took me about, oh gosh, okay, maybe about, I'd say 8 months to a year to really get comfortable with it.
That long?
I mean, I'm not saying like that long. I'm just saying like then I knew the ropes and everything. You know what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying?
And now I know how to like train yourself to adjust to
Yeah.
certain calls and stuff like that. That that ought to see. And this that ought to see interesting. I had two other friends who were visually impaired and who were PSOs. And again, we're not advocating that that's what you should do. But if you want to do what you want to do in that aspect, you handle your business to make a little coins, if to make ends meet.
Right.
There are a lot of opportunities to make some money. You via whatever you feel within your the confines of your humility, if I may. You do what you do, but that's what it is. I'm just, I understand where you're coming from, I like the fact that you're not just, sitting at home. You're trying different things to make some ends meet.
Right. I
Go ahead.
am.
You have,
Yes.
you have something to go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying yes, I am. Does anybody else have any questions?
Let's see. Have you ever talked to any celebrities?
That I don't know, but you know what? I will tell you. I think I have one time. I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me, if you knew who I was, you would not even believe me. So, like, and he was just telling me all this stuff, but I don't know. But I think it might have been
No, no,
somebody.
yeah. You won't, but it sounded. Did the voice sound familiar to you? Don't say who you think it is.
I think so a little bit.
Okay, cool. All right, and did that did that get you even more? Was that one of your favorite celebrities?
Um,
Because it probably was like, ooh, let's, I would have been excited.
yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if it was my favorite, but yeah, I know who
Okay.
it was.
All right. We're speaking with a PSO, y'all. Getting all into her business, the process. Oh, Danny had mentioned something about at some point. Have you ever thought about starting your own in terms of not working for a company, but just creating? Or is it in part two of that? Is it hard to do? Is it expensive to create a PSO
I'm
business?
not. I'm not sure if it would be expensive. You would just have to get a website, get it started, like advertise it everywhere, so people would
I know. So,
come to it.
mhm.
A lot of them use TV ads late at night. Like just different things you can do to advertise and promote it. That's really the thing. So
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Now, as a blind person, a lot of us, we do a lot of we it's kind we it's easier for us to kind of, let's say, what's for me, and let me speak for me, to like imagine and create your own fantasy and stuff like that. Is it easier for you when you get on these calls and they want you to fantasize? Is it easy for you to do it once you close your eyes, or because of the fact that you're visually impaired, you're able to visualize even more so, or is it hard to get into?
Yeah. No, I mean, for me, it's not that hard at all. Like, I've already heard most everything somebody
Oh, really?
says, so you know what I'm saying. But
And
um,
go ahead.
for some girls, maybe it would be hard, but for me, it's not that hard.
Okay. Let me stop and say hello to a new person on here, Southern Cooking Brenda. I'm glad to have you aboard. And if you have any questions for Angel, who's a PSO, she's totally blind, or she has some light perception, but over and all, she's classified
Yeah,
as such, and she does that on the side. And she said, "Hey, don't y'all judge me. What I'm saying, let God do that, and let me make my coins, and let me do what I can in order to be, at least." Functioning in this society and whatnot. So if you have any questions, let me know and I'll get it to her. Do you have anything you want to add?
I mean, like I said, I'm not going out and meeting the guys or doing other stuff. So it's just over the phone. You just do what you just you can fake it. You can do whatever. Like You can make your own hours. You could just Google phone sex operator and it'll pull up a bunch of jobs.
Okay. All right. Well, another guy wanted to ask, do you have to pleasure yourself? They getting all deep now. Don't run from me. Do you have to pleasure?
Like I just said, most of it is faking it. So,
So if I mean, to be honest with you, if most of what you feel is okay, let me ask this question. Have you spoken to a lot of females in terms of who are on the PSO's crew, and they talked about what they actually do? Do they actually perform it, or do they actually fake it? Have you?
some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay, so it should be considered a faking line or whatever. Because if I'm called, and I'm glad to know this, I want. I mean, I want. I mean, not that it would matter to me, but I mean, if I'm paying $15 or $12 or $13, let's come on, let's get real, because this is what this line is all about. It's not the a phone
Right.
fake. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So how overall, from like out of 10 times, how many times have you or faked your calls, um from 1 to 10?
Oh, probably um, 4 out of 6.
So 60% of the time you were considered, okay, cool. Did you ever have to, like, partake in any alcoholic beverages or any type of other uh, drugs or whatever, if you do, to get in the zone, or you just can pop in the zone like that
Yeah, I've been known to drink a little bit, but not much. Like maybe some wine coolers or
to relax?
smoke a little weed. That usually helps a lot. So
Okay.
at least for me, you
Okay.
know. And
So go ahead.
I was just gonna say, a lot of people now it's medical or legal. So in a lot of places.
Okay. Southern Cooking Brenda, and I'm gonna say your name again because you're a newcomer. Southern Cooking Brenda wants to know, is it good money? And you can just repeat what you said if you want, because these are people that's coming on later on.
Okay, yeah, it is good money. It depends on if you work for dispatching or more like advertising websites and stuff. I think if you're first starting out, you would probably want to start with dispatching so they can dispatch you to calls. But the more calls you take during the week, the more money you can make. They said there's been people making $600 plus a week. It just depends on how much how many calls you want to take.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask my question. I'm a black man. Have you ever got any, like, racial, and any racial?
Yes, I
Comment? Talk,
have.
talk to me about that.
And I was actually from a black guy.
Say it again.
Um, it was actually from a black guy.
Okay. Tell me about that.
He would just want me to say the N word to him over and over. Like, apparently that got him off. I don't know, but
And did you?
yeah, I mean, I told him I really didn't feel comfortable doing that. I was like, why, but it's what he wanted to hear. So
So and that brought up another question. When you say things like that, you don't feel comfortable, or I know that you have your limits, so you can hang up and things like that. So how do you? I mean, when talking to the people, and the big wigs, the people own the company,
yeah.
right, do they
Now
tell?
they tell you not
Yeah,
to hang up on the guy.
and do they?
Never hang
And,
up.
in terms of you feeling uncomfortable by saying the N word and all this other stuff,
Yeah, like
how do you? How do
if you
you?
hang up on so many calls, then you're gonna get fired probably. So, they most of them are like it's a fantasy call. You got to give them whatever, but sometimes it just goes too far, and you gotta hang up.
Okay. So at what point do you? And I'm back with the fact that this guy wanted to say the N word. By it being a fantasy, and you actually, don't want to say it because of,
Yeah,
why would you tell him that? Oh, I don't feel comfortable, when you know that it's just a chat, it's just a phone sex
I don't
line.
know because I don't like that word. I never have, and me personally, I just don't like saying it. Like, but I did. I actually did.
Okay. All right. Well, Angel, you have enlightened my audience. And let me say this: if y'all on Facebook, I appreciate y'all sharing. But please go to my YouTube channel. Please go to my Instagram, which is Anthony Parker 7071. Please go to Twitter, Parker Anthony 23, and my friend George just turned me on to another um, pl- place that I can promote my stuff, which is called Clubhouse. But we'll be talking about that later. But and support, but definitely the YouTube channel. Y'all need some subscribers, and I need y'all to hit the thumbs up. If y'all didn't like the video, let me know too. I ain't tripping on none of that because I'm not here to please no one. Just bring their stories and advocate whatever it is that I chose to do so. So with that being said, Angel, do you have any last minute words?
Not really. I mean, just if you
Yes, you
want
do.
to try it,
Go ahead.
like if you want to try it, even guys can even try it. You know what I mean? There's jobs for guys out there too in the business, not just girls. But
Okay.
like if you're interested, like I said, just Google it and you'll pop up a lot of names of places or things. Just call them and ask to speak to the operator. Like sometimes you just got to do zero and ask them if they're hiring.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how long the process? Tell us how long will it take to if anybody's to get on.
Um, it depends. They will send you an email with an application to fill out.
Mhm.
And you can, some of them would want you to print it and send it back or fax it back. So, um, you got to just whatever. But sometimes it'll take about a week, sometimes 2 weeks. That's about it.
And what all do you need once you?
You just need your ID and your social security card to send them to them. And then they just, fill out like this little application. You got to give them your address and they can send you, they can either do direct deposit or they will send you a card, like, a debit card
Mhm.
to use from them. So whatever you want.
And lastly, because I got a surprise for those who stuck by, what how is it? Were you like a little leery to know whether would be legit or not by giving them if by you giving them information? Did you have to be kind of like
I mean, at first, yes, but then, as it went through, like, it went good.
okay, it went good. So for those individuals, because Angel's very busy, she probably got some calls right now. I'm holding up for her not to make her coins, and I want to thank her first of all because before then she said I'm a bit nervous. I told you, did I make you feel
Yeah.
comfortable? Did I make you
Yeah,
feel
you
comfortable?
did.
Thank
Yes.
you so much. We have anything to say positive or negative about Third Eye Visions before we leave?
I mean, I think it's positive. I like it.
That's that's all. Well, I guess I got to pay for the rest. So, with that being said, I want you within a tasteful manner because it's in the daytime. Give them like a 30-second version of what it would be like if someone were to call a scenario. I mean, do I have to play the role? You just can use your imagination. Which one?
I'll just use my net. I guess
Okay.
I don't know. Like it is like, hey,
Okay.
what's okay? I guess it'd be like, hey, what's up? Yeah. What are you doing? And if they want to, like, oh yeah, baby. You know, just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say, but you just talk to them, like,
Like, what are you doing right now? I'm,
yeah,
I'm,
like,
pretend like I'm the guy. How are you doing? My name is Anthony, and I'm calling tonight because I just need a little fun. Um, do you like role playing?
yeah.
Oh, really? What do you want
hmm
to role play tonight?
I could be the naughty little nurse.
Okay, really? You want to be the nurse? Okay. Oh, girl, let me stop real quick.
See, it's like that.
So the rest of
Yeah,
it, y'all gotta find out how to get in
yeah.
touch with her, Angie. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I love you, man. I appreciate you. You're gonna be back on tomorrow. She got some other things she's gonna be promoting. But hey, thanks for everyone who has joined me in this. And whether you like it or not, we just wanted to bring it to you and let you know what it is, what's out there and whatnot. And let her know that blind people, we get off into a lot of other little things as well. So with that being said, Angel, give me you take me out, say the last word, and we're gonna end this thing.
Say the last word.
Any last words? Anything? Any hi to anybody? Shout outs? Good.
I mean, I just say hi to everybody that knows me from the chat lines if you're listening. And yeah, hi to everybody else. Hope everybody has a great Saturday.
Okay. Thank you so much. Then I'll see you when I see you. Love y'all. Bye.